All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about this. It's my second one tonight, but I just found out. Okay, look, there was another assassination attempt on President Trump today. He was at his golf course down there in Florida, and I guess he was on the fifth hole. And I guess it was Secret Service. They caught this guy. There was a muzzle that one of the Secret Service agents had seen sticking out of some bush from a chain link fence is what I got from it. And shots were exchanged. They do have him in custody, and they already released the name of the guy. Um, and his Facebook account is gone now too. So, but from what I could tell, it was a Democrat who had been over in Ukraine helping with the war effort against Russia, and he tried to take out Trump today. So I told you it was going to get crazy, and we still got it's what just under 2 months now till the election. It's going to get worse. It's nuts. And then so this is the second actual attempt, and Trump was having a rally down by the border, and he was talking to a reporter, and he told her that he had to go because they told him it wasn't safe. There was another threat down there. So technically, this is the third one that he's had to deal with now. The first one, he was only saved by the grace of God, with the bullet just grazing his ear. The second one, I'm gonna call it the second one because it was a valid threat. Now they didn't find anybody, but he was told to leave the rally, and he couldn't talk to the reporter after the rally, so he was told to get out of there. I'm gonna count that as the second one. This is the third one, where there was an active shooter trying to take out President Trump. And I'm telling you right now, you can say what you want, but this is the rhetoric that comes from the left-wing biased media. That is, what do you expect? I said it during the first attempt. What do you expect when you have the entire mainstream media calling him Hitler, a threat to democracy, and all this other rhetoric that the left spews out about President Trump? What do you expect is going to happen? You're going to have crazy people out there. They're out there. They're going to go to extreme measures, and it won't surprise me if somebody tries to come out and do it again, because it's just crazy. And the mainstream media, nobody even talks about the first one anymore. It's just, it got memory hold, and nobody talks about it anymore because it's bad for their base. It's bad. It's bad for them. They don't want them to get elected again. So anyway, let's check this out. Okay, so this first little clip here, this is from Fox News, and this is them talking about, this is just happening. So, I mean, this was a couple hours ago now, but check this out. It's crazy.
Law enforcement speaking about what is being investigated as a possible second attempted assassination of former President Trump at a golf course in West Palm Beach, Florida. The Trump campaign releasing the statement just after 2 p.m. Eastern. President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. Good evening. I'm Molly Line. Eric, good to be with you.
Hello, Molly. I'm Eric Shawn. Thank you for joining
It's
us,
crazy.
folks, in this special edition, 2 hours of the Fox Report. It was a tragedy so narrowly averted this afternoon. A Secret Service agent on the advance team on the golf course, a few holes ahead of the former president as he played the Trump International Golf Course. He was in the fifth hole in West Palm Beach, Florida, while that agent spotted a muzzle of a weapon poking through a chain link fence. The gunman secreted by bushes. That agent opening fire, the suspect now in custody. David Spunt on the phone now with more on that.
So wait, they opened fire, and did he not? I guess he didn't hit the guy because he's in custody. Maybe he's at the hospital. Maybe he hit him, but he's in the hospital. They didn't specify. I don't know.
Suspect and this developing story that came so close, it seems. Hi, David.
Yeah, hey, Eric. Hey, Molly. We're told the suspect's name is Ryan Wesley Ruth, Routh. Not much more known about him at this time, except that he's the suspect currently in custody right now. Palm Beach Sheriff's Office says that he was taken into custody by the Martin County Sheriff's Office, just the county north of Palm Beach, was taken into custody after escaping the scene in his black SUV. According to the sheriff in Palm Beach, he did not make any sort of initial statement when he was taken into custody. They're expected to be releasing more details, a mugshot, whatnot later, but we're continuing to dig into who he is, who Ryan Ruth is, where he's from, his background. We're seeing a little bit online. We want to be careful and make sure we have all of the information correct before we present it to our loyal viewers. But we can tell you right now that his name is Ryan Wesley Ruth. Eric, Molly.
And we want to be careful with the information because we want to get it from authorities and not go into speculation. Any sense, though, from what you've been able to determine, what could have potentially been a motive yet? Or is it much too early, David, in terms of politics, in terms of background, the fact that the gunman allegedly had a GoPro to potentially shoot and film and video what he was going to do and put it on social media? What allegedly
he had a GoPro.
Motivated this potential assassin?
Well, I'm going to be honest. We don't know at this time. I mean, this is coming from two law enforcement sources, the name. I think they're trying to figure that stuff out right now. Every case is different, but for perspective when it comes to motive, and this is a question that we've asked many times covering law enforcement, when can you decide what makes a motive? The July 13th shooter, Thomas Crooks, who died on the scene there and was killed by law enforcement, the FBI still has not been able to come out with a motive in that case, and there's a possibility there may not be a motive in this case. There were some shootings, and this was not a shooting today, and the former president thankfully was not hurt, but there are cases where there are no motives. That may not be the situation here. It's just too early to tell, given the fact this is only 4 hours old. There's still...
Okay, look, there are some cases where there's no motive. There's always a motive. There's always a motive. I don't care. Look, I right at the beginning of the video, I said this. What do you expect when you call somebody, when you're comparing him every chance you get, you compare him to Hitler, and you call him a threat to democracy? Things like this can happen when you use that kind of rhetoric over and over and over and over and over again. This kind of stuff can happen when you use that kind of rhetoric like that. Everybody knows Hitler's a terrible person. What he did was awful and should have never happened, but he was an awful, awful person. And when you are comparing President Trump to that, you're going to have some people out there that take it seriously, and this is the result. It's sad to say, but it happens. You can say what you want, but me personally, I'm just going to go ahead and blame the mainstream media because they just push out the ideology that this guy he's bad. He's just as bad as Hitler, and he's gonna do just the bad things that Hitler did. So I completely blame the mainstream media. My opinion, but that's what I think. Anyway, let's see. Let's check this one out here. This is from X, and this is kind of a little bit on who the shooter. Let's see. Know little so far about the alleged Trump shooter. Personally and publicly, participation in the military activity in Ukraine. It's hard to imagine that White House agencies can claim zero contact, clean hands, something of an Oswald vibe here. Congress should get answers. I agree. They should. Can't say much to the rest of that, but I completely agree with Congress needs to get answers. This is the second attempt. I'm going to say third, like I said before, but this is the third time that this has happened, and second time with an actual person in a rifle firearm. But something's got to be done. Okay, look, kudos to the Secret Service who spotted the guy or the rifle, the muzzle rather, but saw the threat, took care of it. I guess they didn't get him right away. He got off in his vehicle, and they Apparently, they got him later. Good, but this is crazy. It's nuts. I'm telling you. And here's this next one I wanted to show you. This is his Facebook. Okay, so you can see here, it's just gone. As soon as the name came out, I guess. Let's see. This says Facebook just scrubbed the page of Ryan Roth, Trump's attempted assassin. Apparently, as soon as the name came out of the guy, Facebook just got rid of him. He's gone. That's crazy too. Yeah. Weird. 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 Crazy. Crazy. It's a little strange to me that Facebook would just, unless the FBI or Secret Service just were Johnny on the spot and got a hold of Zuckerberg and said get rid of this guy's profile. But why would they do that? I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. All right, and then I saw this. I think this was from Charlie Kirk on X. And this was the mainstream media saying that it was President Trump's fault because of his rhetoric as far as the Springfield, Ohio crap that he said. Apparently, that is why this guy tried to kill him. Anyway.
Campaign trail itself.
Look at this.
Today's apparent assassination attempt comes amid increasingly fierce rhetoric on the campaign trail itself. Mr. Trump, his running mate J.D. Vance continue to make baseless claims about Haitian immigrants in Ohio. Today's apparent assassination attempt comes amid increasingly
Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. I like you, Charlie, but I didn't see anything there saying that they were actually blaming him. They were just saying that his rhetoric might. Maybe I could take from that his rhetoric maybe have something to do with the fact, but I don't see him bringing attention to the 20,000 migrants of Haitians in Springfield, Ohio. I don't see how that's got anything to do with this. The guy should have. I don't know what NBC's doing there. They should. I don't know how one correlates with the other. I don't. What's one got to do with the other? Maybe the clip was a little longer. Charlie didn't put it all in there. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, then I saw this other post from Gerald A. from old Louder with Crowder, like that guy, and this was this was pretty good. Old President Trump, Gerald said, "Yes, this is my president." I agree with you, Gerald. Kudos. Donald Trump says 0-2. It's pretty good. I mean, give it to that guy. He's got 2 assassination attempts on him now, and both of them failed. So he's right. They're 0-2. He's 2-0. So thank God. Thank God. Like I said, that first one was only by the grace of God that it missed him and just grazed his ear. So it's crazy. I'm gonna stay up with this. Hopefully, I can find out some more information. As soon as I do, I'll let y'all know. But until we do, it's like I said, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. Look, just keep an eye out. Stay safe. Things are gonna get crazy. The closer we get to the election, the worse it's gonna get. So just be safe. Be safe out there. Take care of each other. And thank God President Trump has his Secret Service detail that's doing their job. Because if he would have gotten a couple holes up on that golf course, who knows what could have happened. So thank God for his Secret Service, and hopefully this doesn't happen again. It's terrible, and things are just getting crazy and worse. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I'll keep you updated. As soon as I find something out, I'll put it up. Thanks for hanging out again, and I hope you all have a good evening.